Hey guys, it's Kelly. Hey, I'm going to do a real quick follow-up to my floating necklace video. Got a comment that said, hey, now you need to make bracelet and earrings. So I'm going to make the earrings really fast and show you guys how to do it. So here's the necklace. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm going to make earrings to match that look like this. Oh. So there you go. Those are just the complementing beads that I chose. Super, super simple. The easiest thing. You guys won't believe how easy this is. So what you're going to need is your tools first. You're going to need a couple of chain nose pliers. I like to have 2 of these. Helps a lot. You are going to need your round nose pliers because you're going to make a loop. And I'll show you how to do that. And then you want some flush cutters, some really good flush cutters. So you can cut that nice and flush with nothing sharp. Okay, so those are the tools we need. What you're going to need is, you know, whatever beads that you want to do. I don't like the really long dangling earrings. I kind of like them a little shorter, like that. So I just chose a couple beads for each one. Whatever you choose. You have to figure out what you like. And then you're also going to need some head pins. And those are the ones that look like a nail at the top. Okay. You can have a loop at the bottom if you really want that, and you can hang another dangle, but I don't like them that dangly by my ears. Okay, so I've got a couple extra ones in case I make boo-boos, because it doesn't matter how long you do this, they don't always work out the way you want it to. So I've got my camera in a different position, and I'm going to try and get in nice and close and show you guys up close how we do this. So I'm sorry guys, you also need these little earring findings. I don't like these. They have some other ones. These are the ones that I found that I like the best. Okay, they come already ready. You can make these yourself. I don't like to hassle with it. They're affordable enough for me to just buy them. Okay, so what you're gonna do is decide how you want your design. I've decided already, since I already made one, that I want it to look like this. So I'm going to put all my beads the way I want them on my head pin. Just like that. Okay? And now I'm going to finagle my fingers. I want it all the way at the bottom there. Now be careful, because some beads have a bigger hole and this thing will go right through it. So make sure you're nice and tight and nothing's letting go. This is how I like to do it. I take my round nose pliers and I put it about a third of the way up. I've got it marked right there. I don't know if you can see, but that's where I like it. So I grab it close to the end like that. It's nice and tight. And then I bend my wire over. Okay, and now it looks like this. I've got a 90-degree angle in my wire. That's what I want, okay? The reason why I want that is because see that little gap right there? There's just a little bit of gap right there. I'm going to wire wrap my wire. What that means is I'm going to make it look like this. See how it's wrapped around the top? I like that look. Just makes for a better piece of jewelry, I think. So now that I've got a 90-degree angle, I'm still holding it tight. See how I'm holding it in my fingers to make sure that my head pin is all the way at the bottom. I'm going to take my round nose pliers. I'm going to stick it through there on my mark. Okay. Now I went from having it under, now I'm over. Okay. And I'm going to take the wire and wrap it back around because you need to make a loop. Okay. Now that I've done that, I get something that looks like this. Okay. Now, if you remember, how was I? There we go. Now I'm going to take the thing out and put it back through the bottom. Okay, I went over and now I'm going to go back through the bottom. Okay, so this is how I was. I rolled it over and now I take it out and put it this way. And the reason why I put it that way is because I need to complete my loop. It's not complete here. So I'm going to use the curl of the tool that I have, take that wire and wrap it around. Sorry guys. Okay, So now there's my loop. Okay, this is where your chain nose pliers come in. Now you take your loop and you grab it at the loop and you hold that little sucker tight. Okay, hold on to it like that. This is where you're going to wrap things around. Let me see if I can get some things out of the screen so maybe it will focus better. Okay, now I'm going to take my wire just like with my fingers. This isn't a very high gauge wire. It's very easy to work with. And yeah, I know you're going to ask me the gauge and I don't know. I want to say that it's 22 gauge. That's what I want to say it is. But it's the head pins, so. And you'll notice that some are smaller than others. But so back to this. So now I'm going to grab this and I'm just going to twist it around. If your fingers, if you have some dexterity issues, I know a lot of my friends out there have a hard time with it, you can use your other pliers, grab it like this, and wrap it around. Keep an eye on this section of it, right there. I'm going to keep an eye on that section of it because you want it to be stacked on top of each other. I'm sorry, it's not focusing very well, guys. But you want them to be nice and stacked. You see how when I'm wrapping them, they're stacked up? So, and I would say wrap it around 2 or 3 times. It depends how much wire you have. So that looks really nice, I think. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it around so it's a little bit easier to see. I'm going to grab my flush cutters. Sorry, I'm working around the camera. My flush cutters. And now I'm going to cut it as close as I can get. Okay, you can take it out of the things if it makes it easier. And get as close as I can get. Watch your eyes. Okay, now I've got a little part of it sticking out still. You can see that little part? Now, I like to hold it like this. And I will pinch that in with my chain nose pliers. Pinch it in as tight as I can. If you're using fragile beads, you need to be careful because you can ruin them. And there it goes. There it is. But Kelly, how do I get it on my ear thing? I'll show you. First I will show you guys the rules of a jump ring. Let me grab one. I had somebody say, hey, I'm still having problems with jump rings. Jump rings, twist. Hold on, I'm grabbing one. There's one. You twist them. You do not open them like this. Do not pull it apart like this. Do not pull them apart from each other. Okay? Never, never pull apart. How you want to do it, let me get this stuff out of the way. You want to grab it like this, okay, and twist it like that. Never pull it open, like spread it apart. You need to twist them. 1, 2, 3, twist. Whatever direction you want, don't care. But that's how that works. For those that don't know. Okay? So that's how you do jump rings. But we're going to treat this earring finding exactly like we do jump rings. If you look at this, it's a loop. I'm just going to twist the loop. I'm going to grab it like this, twist it open. Now I've opened it. You see? Oh, my camera. See how it's open? Now I'm going to grab the earring I just made, put that little guy in there, and I'm going to twist it back. And look at it. Make sure you get it nice and tight in there. Twist, 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 twist. If it's not quite right, you keep twisting back and forth until you get it in there tight. And there it is. Voila! So that's how you do that. So I hope that helps somebody. I can show you again real quick. I'll make another one. Why not? We've got 2 made. This one I'm not too happy with. But here's another one. Let's do it. Why not? Okay? If you got it, shut me off. But leave me a comment. So put your beads on your head pin. Okay, well, apparently this one doesn't want to go on. Sorry. Oh, sometimes your beads will get the hole a little bit closed, and that one was just a little bit closed, so I had to kind of force it through. There we go. Very, very pretty. Now you take your round nose pliers, put it on your mark, you just grab it, make it nice and tight, okay? Nice and tight. Then bend it at your 90-degree angle, okay? See how I did that? I just bent it over. You see how I'm holding it that way, nice and tight? Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers out, twist it up, and grab it again on that same mark. Okay, grab it nice and tight, grab your wire this way, and bend it over. Let the tool make the loop for you. Okay? Now I'm going to take it out, put it back in on the bottom one. Okay, I was like this. Okay, that's the way I was. I'm going to take it out and go on the bottom loop. Okay? And now I'm going to let my tool make the loop for me and bend my wire over. So there's my loop. Okay? Now I'm going to get my chain nose pliers, flat nose pliers, whatever you want to call them. People have different names for them. But they're flat. Grab it like that. Oops, I grabbed my wire. Grab it like that. Take your wire and wrap it around. Again, you can use this and wrap it around this way. Sometimes that gives you a little bit more control if you have a big enough head pin. See how it's wrapping? I've got it wrapped around twice. I'm going to wrap it around one more time. And there we go. Okay, so now I have this little gnarly little thing right here. I need my flesh cutters. And I'm going to get as close as I can. I'm going to watch my eyeballs. There we go. I didn't get as close as I'd like because I still have a big tail there. So I'm just going to get right in there. Okay. And now I still have a little piece. That little snagglepuss one right there. I don't want that to hurt anybody, especially not me since I'm going to be wearing these. So every time I grab this with my regular hands, it spins. So it's really best to hold it in one hand with your chain nose pliers, grab another one, okay, and get in there and just pinch it in as tight as you can without ruining your beads. Okay, I got that pinched in there really nice and tight, you can't even see it. So that one turned out really good. Okay, and then just like we would open a jump ring, let me show you again. Cardinal rule of jump rings. You grab it like this and you twist. You never pull apart open like that. Don't ever do that. If I was in the room with you and you were doing that, I would go, no! So you got to twist, twist, twist. That's how you open your jump rings. They should look like that. Okay? We're going to do the same thing with our earring finding. We're going to find the open part of it, which is right there. You see how it's open right there? Right in there. I'm going to take it and twist it up. And now it looks like that. Oh, come on, focus camera. There we go. So that's what it should look like, see? So now I've got just enough room there to get my, couldn't find it, to get my piece in. You just slide it right on. Take your chain nose pliers, gently grab that and twist it right back into place. Okay, there we go. And then you can buy these little plastic stoppers for your ears. Let me show you. Oh, I have one packaged. Oops, sorry. I have one package that I got from either Michael's or Joann's. There it is. They look like this. They're just the little stoppers for the back of the earrings. So that's all you would need to put on there and you'd be done. So I hope you guys found that basic earring making tutorial helpful. And there you go. Let me know if you liked it, and if you make something, I want to see it. I always want to see it. So thank you guys so much. These are going to go very nicely together. There we go. And now I gotta make a bracelet that matches. I might be a little too matchy, but I don't care. Alright guys, thank you. More to come.